12 minutes past 7 Monday morning. Good morning, this is GMTV and we're going to talk about mobile phone ringtones, novelty ones. These are big business, mostly for children, but do your children know what they're getting themselves into when they download one of these? Now, we're now going to show you an advert for one of the most popular.
Get Sweet to the Chick on your mobile now. Text Sweet 11 for the animated screensaver. Sweet 12 for the real.
Wouldn't you just love to stand on that chicken? But anyway, you would. And this man beside me knows exactly what I mean. His name is Rob Andrews, and his little daughter there, Alicia, is beside him. And Rob, you found out the hard way about ringtones when you saw the bill on Alicia's phone.
We did, yes. Alicia has had a mobile phone for about 6 months, and to keep the cost down, it's a pay-as-you-go phone.
Yeah.
It seems as though Alicia unknowingly subscribed to one of these websites, and she tied herself into a contract for the ringtones, and it was costing a hefty amount of money.
Yeah. Now, Alicia, what was it that particularly attracted you? What was the noise or the ringtone that you felt?
It was the sweetie chick that was quite cute, and I liked
that chick we just saw there.
Yeah.
That's quite cute, isn't it? Now, Dad, okay, this is open to you as well. Would you be tempted to download that?
Not that particular one, no.
Do you download yourself?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now, I found this exact problem yesterday when my 11-year-old's phone was cut off. He couldn't use it yesterday until I discovered he had a bill of £220 in a month. So, and this was due to downloading. You may laugh, Mr. Man from the industry regulator there, George Kidd. He's from ISTIS, and you're the industry regulator. So, what can you do about this?
It's ISTIS, independent regulator, not industry. It's not a trade association. There are a number of rules in place, and there are more on the way. The rules in place are about pricing. There are rules in place about how you exit services. Stop has to mean stop. If you subscribe to a service, you've got to be able to get out as easily as you get in.
Is this the problem now Alicia faced here, that she thought she was getting this little chicken on a one-off basis, and then other things followed, just opens the doors?
I think that problem was in two parts, you're right. The first was it was a subscription, and that wasn't probably clear when she signed up. And the second part is it's not so easy to get out as it should be. So it should be clear when you start out that you're getting into some sort of club, that you're going to get messages until you stop the messages. And what we've done with the industry there is to say every £10 spent, you've got to send out another message saying you're in a club, you can get out. If you want out, here's what you got to do. If you don't do something, you're going to keep getting billed.
Well, meanwhile, I suppose it means people like Alicia, they buy these sort of magazines. Hot here is an example, and you go to the back page there, and there it is. Wallpapers, ringtones, animations, every sort of thing on there with all sorts of characters, Winnie the Pooh and all sorts of things there. But is it clear, Dad, what she's signing up to on that?
I don't think it is, and the problem is that, as I said earlier, if I had your mobile phone, I could probably register you to one of these websites without any authentication at all.
Okay.
And I think that's the problem.
In our Westminster studio, we've got a man called Robert Swift. There's Robert there. Robert is the UK marketing manager for the ringtone company Jamster, of which we've received a few complaints about this morning. They're in our Westminster studio. Bit of a gold mine you have here, Robert.
Well, mobile entertainment is actually a big industry at the moment, and it's set to get bigger. Your mobile phone and mobile entertainment, as the functionality of your mobile phone continues to increase, more and more people, more and more services are going to be available, and it is going to be something for the future. In the same way, mobile entertainment at the moment is in the same sort of situation where the internet was 4 or 5 years ago, and it's only going to widen its appeal.
That's what I said, a bit of a gold mine. Is there any part of the small print, though, now, as a responsible company, you would like to draw parents' attention to?
Well, essentially, yeah, I'd like to draw parents' attention to the 16+. The services that we offer are actually only for 16+.
Are they? Okay, well, okay, if that's the case, let's have a look at one of your adverts and let's see who you think that would attract. Here we go. Oh, we've another advert. No, maybe we're not going to do that. Well, let's hear a ringtone instead. Here we go. So this is the sort of thing that most adults then would have ringing in their office throughout the day, as opposed to children at school, you would claim.
It's quite interesting actually, because before we released the Crazy Frog, the average age of our user was about 22. After the Crazy Frog came out, it actually increased to 23, 24. I was amazed myself by the widespread appeal of the Crazy Frog. I mean, I was coming out of nightclubs and doormen were playing the Crazy Frog. When I was getting on trains, work colleagues, I went to my sister's birthday, she's 35, all her friends had the Crazy Frog. Wow. I mean, it's a generational
thing. I suppose no one would object if you feel you want the Crazy Frog on the phone. Indeed, I'm thinking now of having it myself after we finish the programme this morning. But if I just want the Crazy Frog and nothing else, this is where the trouble is, that apparently more and more follow.
Well, essentially the reason that we offer the club structure is to give people the best value we possibly can. Now, it is possible for you to sign up, get the Crazy Frog and then stop straight away, and you know, if that's your choice. I mean, it does say you can get up to 5 ringtones a week or up to 3 real tones a week, and if you just want to get one, it says exactly how much it's going to cost you.
But George Kidd, you're saying it doesn't say it big enough and bold enough.
It doesn't always say it big enough and bold enough. Too often we're seeing it's free, so you join thinking that you're getting a free service rather than anything else.
Okay, Dad, we've heard about Crazy Frogs, we've heard about fluffy chickens. He says that it's 22-year-olds plus that are buying this. What would you say as a parent?
I would disagree, I think. You've only got to look at the adverts that see the target audience. And I think what I'd like to see is some tightening up at the signing up procedure. And if that means having to put credit card details in, perhaps the parents could register for the children, and then at least the parent knows what the child is getting.
Okay, folks, we'll leave it there. Thank you all very much indeed. Thank you. If you've got a view on this, please do text us this morning. Usual number 81189, or you can email us on gm.tv. I mean, text us maybe with one of your own funky ringtones, whatever you may have. Do you have anything funky on your phone, Fiona?
Sadly, I don't. I'm still getting over Hot magazine. It was Bunty and Twinkle when I was that
oh,
age.
it's now hot. It's all there. It's hot.
It is. It's quite cynical, isn't it? And why put them in those magazines if they're not meant for under 16s? But anyway.